Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do a full face of Westman Atelier makeup. I just got back from LA and had a chance to get a little makeover from Westman Atelier brand. Xander was my makeup artist and we had a lot of fun. So what I thought I would do is share some of the products that he used on me. I also have 3 different shades of the Westman Atelier Vital Complexion drops. I think we have finally figured out my perfect shade in these, but I'm going to be swatching all 3 and telling you what Xander ended up picking for me and my skin tone. So if you're interested in seeing swatches of these, not only on my hand but on my skin, as well as all the other products that he used on me to create this look, then let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, and I also have a bit of a mini haul. I did pick up a few things in LA, so I'll go ahead and share those with you as well at the end of this video. So if you want to see my LA mini haul as well as how I created this look using Westman Atelier products, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we need to put some makeup on my face, and I just got back from a little getaway to LA to see my daughter, and we just had the best time. And of course we did a little shopping, and I had an opportunity to get a little Westman Atelier makeover or touch up. I had so much fun with Xander with Westman Atelier, and I was telling him that I didn't know exactly what shade I was in the new Vital Skincare Complexion drops, and now I have 3 different shades that I will be swatching for you, but we landed on shade number 4 for me. So I now own shades 2, 3, and 4. And what he told me was that he likes to go a bit warmer on the skin, and because these complexion drops are sheer, that it just sort of warmed up my skin. So he said 3 totally works, and that I could use 2 as sort of a highlighter in the points where I would want that on my face. But what I thought I would do for you today is just swatch all 3 on my face to kind of show you the difference if you are still struggling with finding the correct shade in the Westman Atelier, the Vital Skincare Complexion drops, because I actually really like this foundation. Now this is going to be for those of you that don't like to wear a ton of makeup, that you like the idea of skincare in your foundation, and that just knowing that this is not going to have a ton of coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch 2, 3, and 4 on my skin to show you what they look like. And again, I could have gotten away with all of them, but I do think that 4 is the best match so far. So I'm going to start with shade 2. This is 2, and we'll also swatch on my hand, but I want to show you. So this is shade 2. So that is shade 2 right there and on my hand. Shade 2 is described as light with warm undertone. Next, so this is 2 and this is 3. Here is shade 3. Shade 3 is described as light medium with golden undertone. And then shade 4 is described as medium warm with peach undertone. So let me give you a swatch of this as well. And I also had so much fun at the Goop store, and they also sell Westman Atelier. So this is number 4 over here. This is the medium with warm peach undertone. So here we are. This is shade 2, shade 3, and shade 4. So as you can see, slightly different here. And I was kind of surprised when he picked out shade 4, but I have to say it totally works. Let me also swatch over here. So here is a swatch of all 3 of those tones. And another thing that he told me to do was actually swatch more on my cheek too. Like, it does matter about going down your neck, but that you have several different colors on your face. And so you kind of want to see the one that is going to warm up your skin and make it look alive, which I think makes a lot of sense. So we're also going to do that on my face just so you can see how it kind of blends in. We're going to have a lot of multiple colors of this foundation on today. And again, here are the colors on my hand as they are starting to sort of blend in. And you can see 3 seems to be almost a little bit lighter. I think that's a pretty good match as well. So I'm going to do a couple of stripes right on here as well. This is 2. We're going to do. So here's 2. Here is 3. Just going to blend a little bit over here. Okay, now that we have multiple shades on, this is number 4, this is number 4, this is 2, and this is 3. And one thing he said I could do is use 3 kind of in the areas where I want to highlight, and then use 4 more around the perimeter. So what I'm going to do is wipe all these swatches off, and I think I'll just use 4 today so you can see that in action. Okay, we're going to put on 4, and I'm going to take some of these drops, and I am going to go ahead and use the brush since I own it and I love it, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop some of this color on. And I know finding the right shade of foundation drives me bonkers. So I think I may overthink it a little bit too much, because it doesn't always have to perfectly match. He was saying sometimes you want to sort of warm up your skin or brighten it, so you can use the foundation to do that instead of perfectly matching your skin, which I think a lot of us try to do. So that's a little tip that he shared with me, and he personally likes to go a little bit warmer on skin tones. So that was some tips that I learned from him, and I will show you a few other things he did. Here is what shade 4 looks like all over my skin. And what I love about this foundation is that it just sort of needs to sink into the skin, and it looks better by the end of the day. It is going to give me a nice healthy glow, but it is also going to kind of blur everything, but it just needs a minute to kind of settle into the skin, since this does include a face oil in the foundation, I feel like it just sort of meshes in a few minutes. I actually did not use concealer on me, so I am going to use my Chantecaille. This is the Le Camouflage Stilo, and this is just one of my faves. So I'm going to come in here just using a little bit of this on the eyes here, brightening up just a bit. And I am going to use the fluffy brush technique that O taught me. Is he took a nice fluffy brush and he kind of just aired this out with the brush just a little bit, and I just felt like it really looked nice on my under eyes. I actually did not get home until like 12:30 a.m. So we definitely need to add a little bit of oomph to my face because, yep, I'm a bit tired. So gonna let that all sink in for a minute while I do my eyebrows. And I did pick up the Westman Ateliers. This is her brow defining pencil, and I have this in the color Clay, and he's basically like, this is goof proof. And I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of frame the brow here. He mainly focused on the tail end of my brow, and then just did a little fluff through there. Then we'll use the other end to brush the product through. But he prefers a natural brow, but just likes to frame it a bit. So the cool thing about this product is you have one side with the eyebrow pencil and then the other with a little gel, so you can set the brows. And he actually kind of lifted them up and made them sort of fluffy. I'm just kind of recreating what he created on me, but you can definitely do your brows any way you want. And this pencil has this nice angled tip, so easy to use. And I actually was in need of an eyebrow pencil, so was excited to try her Westman Atelier brow pencil. And then next he warmed up my skin with my favorite product, and I bought a brand new one. This is the Face Trace in Biscuit. And honestly, I love this product so much. It is for contouring, but I also find that it just really warms up my skin. So just kind of going from the top of my ear, sculpting out a little bit of the cheekbones here. And he did a little bit on my forehead. And then I always like to add a little bit underneath my chin. He didn't do that, but I like to. I feel like it just gives my jawline a little definition. And then I'm actually using the baby blender brush. He used that on me and I ended up picking it up while I was there because this is a brush I've been wanting to get, and I'm just gonna kind of blend that in with this lovely blender brush. Oh, he did one other thing. Let me show you. And I'll use the bigger one in a minute, but basically warming up the face just a bit. Okay, and one thing is he actually used biscuit and he put a little bit just like that in my crease. And so that is what he used for my crease, and then just a single shadow. So I kind of love this easy makeup, and I think that biscuit is the perfect little crease color. And he used this baby blender brush for putting on blush and the contour, and this has just been on my list to pick up, so decided to go ahead and splurge while I was there. And then I received a gift with purchase, and this is the iPod in Tobacco, and I love this color so much. So we're just going to do a quick single shadow eye look today using Tobacco. So I'm just dipping in my Sonia G. This is her Worker 2 brush, and I am going to place some of this color all over the lid. It's such a perfect everyday color. Isn't that a great color? I'm taking this BK Beauty number 204, and I'm just going to run a little bit of this color underneath my lash line, just a little bit, to connect everything. Okay, I just love that color. Now I am going to add a bit of definition near my lash line, and I'm going to be using the pencil. This is from Chanel. This is Stylo Ye waterproof, and I have this in Bois Noir, and I am going to just tight line the upper lash line, pop on some mascara, and then we will finish off the rest of the face with Westman Atelier. Eyes are on, very simple, easy eye look, and a little bit more minimalist because he went with a bright pink lip. So we're going to finish off the face first before we do the lip, but I am using the blush shade in Chouchette. That is what he used on me, and he used this baby blender, and then put some of the Chouchette on my cheeks. And I just love this color. This is probably my favorite one from the baby cheeks. I have a few others that I need to pick up that may be a bit brighter, but he first put on Chouchette, and then we put on Pretty Highlighter. Isn't that such a pretty blush? Okay, so he put on a little bit of Chouchette and then pulled out the Peau de Rose highlighter, and he put that almost like blush slash highlighter. He used this big brush, which I loved, and just kind of went swoop right there on the cheeks and gave me a little bit of a glow right on the high parts of my cheek. So pretty, you guys, that rose. So the combination of Chouchette and Peau de Rose. Brushed a little bit up into the brow bone. Then he took a little bit of the Vital Skincare pressed powder, which I love, and just went in and slightly powdered down everything, just to set the makeup, and you can take down the shine just a bit. But I am in love with these powders. I have Bubble, which is this brightening pink color that I love. I cannot find it at the moment. It's probably right in front of me, but I told him that I had Bubble, and he ended up using a little bit of Bubble and creme on my face. So you can use just one or the other. I just told him how much I love Bubble. That one's going to give you a little more brightening effect. The creme is going to just mesh in with your skin. Nice cream colored powder. And then they have translucent, they have dune, and cafe. So I will tell you, if you're looking for a fantastic pressed powder that has skincare in it, and it just is very seamless, but I do feel like it gives my skin a nice little finish. So I am in love with the powder here, and I'm tempted to go ahead and get translucent as well. That's how much I love the powder. Now for lips, he did a really fun pop of pink, and he actually used the lip suede, and it is in the lip suede, but I thought I already owned it. It was the lip rouge one. So I actually own La Nude, and I thought this was the one that he used, but this is the Bordeaux one. I believe this was in a holiday set, so I did not buy Le Rouge one, but now I want to because he used this really fun hot pink color on me. But I think that I can duplicate this by using one of the pinks in here and one of the Squeaky Clean balms, and this one is in Mapuche, which is a fun little raspberry pink color. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this pink color here just as a base, and I'm going to deepen it up just a little bit with that wine color and line my lips. This is a little lighter, obviously, than what he used, but I have to tell you that that hot pink color stayed on my lips for hours. I was so blown away by how incredible the longevity of that color. So I'm just putting a little base on my lips, and I love the lip liner, by the way. So I had already bought that, but I might have to get that Le Rouge one because it was such a fun pop of pink, and it sort of just livened up my entire complexion. So what I'll do is I will use this color because it was similar in the gloss, and put this on. It's such a pretty color. So the Squeaky Balm is not quite the same impact as the hot pink. And I do think that for a sort of simple eye look with a pop of color on the lips, it was just so fun. So I think I have one more purchase that I will be making from Westman Atelier, but just had the most fabulous time with Xander. Quick little easy makeup look that I thought looked very natural but had a little impact as well. Then I do have a little mini haul here. I got a few other things, but I'm just going to share a few of the things that I picked up with Zoe. And one of them is this Moroccan oil. This is the fragrance mist. This is for your hair and your body. And I don't know if you have ever used the Moroccan oil treatment, like the oil or their shampoo, but it is the best smell ever. And Zoe and I had the most fun at Sephora. She needed a few staple items at Sephora, and we just ended up like spending probably an hour there having the best time. And we both spritzed on this fragrance mist and like basically had to get it for both of us because it smells so good. So I'm gonna go ahead, put a little bit of this hair mist in, and again it smells just like the shampoo and such, and you can spray it on your body as well. This is the perfect scent for LA, I think. And I've literally gotten compliments just using the Moroccan oil hair oil. I like to use just a little bit of that and run it through the ends and kind of help with my frizzies. And my daughter was picking up some of their shampoo. If you've never used that, it is fabulous. But we were laughing about how much we loved the scent, and then we saw that fragrance mist and had to pick it up. So if you are a fellow Moroccan oil lover and you have not tried the hair and body mist, definitely do so. This is a compliment getter. It just smells so good. So we picked up that, and then we also had a little fun at the Steve Madden shoe store. So I've been a long time fan of Steve Madden shoes because they're more affordable. You can buy shoes that are trending but are not like outrageously expensive. And we found the most beautiful cognac boots here. These are so cute and they're actually really comfortable. So they are a square toe with a block heel. These also come in black. So Zoe actually bought them in black and this color because we could not decide. And then I ended up picking up these in cognac because they were just so comfortable and so pretty, and they had my size, and I thought, what the hey, I'll go ahead and get these as well. I was debating this purchase because I have these most comfortable boots here. These are from Page, and I just think this is a beautiful cognac color as well. But this one is a bit richer, a little bit deeper, and I thought they were so comfortable and not as expensive. So I wanted to share these because if you're in the market for a cognac boot color, I think you would love either one of these, but these ones are going to be more affordable and they're just really chic looking on the foot. And then another thing that is trending right now, and I saw all sorts of LA girls wearing the chunky loafers, and I just thought these were so fun. This is the Lawrence loafer, has a little bit of a leopard print on here. These are actually really comfortable, and these were just kind of a fun get. I feel like these are just going to be super fun to wear with my uniform. I basically would wear jeans, a sweater, something either black or this nice tan color, and then wear these on my feet for a little pop. They are so fun. I will list those below because we both had so much fun at the Steve Madden store, and those boots do come in black as well. I did notice online that they are not advertised like they actually are, so we wanted a solid black boot, so the heel on the boot is black. Online it's actually showing the boot as black with a brown heel, but we just bought them and honestly it's black all the way through. The block heel is black as well. So they look so cute. She already wore them. She said that they're so comfortable, and I found that to be the case as well. So getting excited for boot season because clearly I have got some to wear. So I want to do a quick tutorial using all Westman Atelier products. Had so much fun with Xander. Thank you so much for the little makeover. And I am going to be a bit of a busy bee. I am kicking off my Blissfully Fed detox. There is still time to join. My program kicks off on Thursday, September 29th. I do a 4-day prep period where I help everybody get mentally and physically prepared to dive into the detox. Just wanted to say we eat real food. This is nothing crazy, but we do shove out the stimulants, the sugar, the wine. We reduce coffee. I'm not that mean. You can keep a cup of coffee in your detox. But basically, we're going to be eating a plethora of whole foods in its most natural state, and we actually have a lot of fun. So we have an amazing group already signed up. Everybody is so excited, and I'm looking forward to this season. So I will be creating content during this time, but if it's a little bit off, just know that it is because I am busy supporting my group. I do the detox as well, so we're all in this together. But I hope everybody's week is off to a good start, and I will be back with another video soon.